guys are a couple?
Yes.
Yes.
If he was wrongfully convicted, how long would you wait?
How long would I wait? For what? Till he got out, or to be with him again, or
How long would you wait if he was wrongfully convicted?
wrongfully? So you didn't actually do it? No, I would wait forever. What are you talking about?
Would you?
We ride together, we die together. Of course you would.
How long would you wait?
We ride together, we die together. We run that thing all the time.
But I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. You can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not. I'm not.
Everywhere you go, you're an anomaly. You're the original anomaly. And all this time, I have been the only one holding it all together.
Miguel, go easy on him!
You don't belong here. You never did.
Has no idea what he's doing.
And I'm about to do this. Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
War isn't a game, girl.
That's funny. Soldier 76 said the same thing.
You spend your second chance at life walking a lonely road. No one cares, monk. Someone always cares. You must simply seek them out. I shouldn't be surprised you took his side.
You never gave me much choice. Wanna know what Martina's been up to?
Not interested.
That's not what my tracker says.
Are you ever tempted to contact your wife?
No.
Afraid she would try to kill you?
I'd be surprised if she didn't.
Your body seems to be adapting well to the changes, Gabriel.
This is what you call well.
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribe, and sharing, and turn on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Today's video is going to be about supportive partners, or supportive men and women to their partner. Okay, how to be that, what to look for. Now, this video may be a little bit all over the place, but this is more of a positive note. This is things that good men or decent men should be looking for. Not the bad dudes, not the dudes that have been running through women, because you had your opportunities and you wasted it. And pretty much like the women that are retired 304s that, and actually it's going to be a separate video about that particular thing right there, because I think men that have used and abused women over the years, you guys should date women that have trashed dudes or have been out here just having fun, trampling over men that would treat them good's hearts, and has been engaging with you, and now they want a good dude. And the same thing like those men that's been trashing women, now y'all want a good woman. No, y'all should date each other. So that's going to be a separate video. But today is, if you come across a good woman, especially as a man, and contrary to what most people will say, especially in the pickup artists or men in general, they'll say little games you have to play, like call them back after 2 or 3 days, leave them on hold. all those manipulative games. And that's the same thing that women will hear too. I think anytime you have to play games or play push and pull in order to get somebody to like you, I don't think that's going to end well. Not to say that it can't go south the other way, but you want at the beginning for someone to authentically like you. Now, a lot of times it is going to be lust, but there are women and men that will like a person because their personality, they're funny, they're engaging, they spark something in them, they make them feel a certain kind of way. Those people do exist, but I think the majority of people do the visual test. And some people, well, especially women, do the status test. Do a lot of other women want this man? What's special about him? Oh, he's a singer. He's being with him can elevate my status or make me look good or something. Yes, men do it too when they're looking for a trophy wife. And to be honest, most men are visual, so they are going to go by your looks first. But in my case, which I do know is how a woman looks, but because I met a lot of attractive women, or even women that are okay and such, all of them have a range of different personality. I met beautiful women that have sweet hearted personalities. Yes, they may have certain flaws. Maybe they're a little ego driven or conceited just because of what they get every day with men saying how beautiful they are or women saying how beautiful they are, or either they can look in the mirror and see how beautiful that they are. So there's a little tiny bit of ego there. I guess that's normal, but at the same time they can be humble, they can have open hearts. But I also see women that are plain Janes, or I'll just say they may be a little bit thicker than what some men may be comfortable with. And those women can be really nasty, really judgy, really high expectations of the man. But at the same time, they don't want to put the work in on being a better individual, being a better person. So when I see that type of energy right there, I'm like, really? You? You have the super high expectations? Not the look, every person should expect somewhat of the best treatment that they can get, especially from their significant other. But at the same time, what are you doing? As men, we already know we have to do this, we have to pay that, we have to open doors, we have to do a bunch of other stuff. But for a lot of women, especially these days, I guess in the past, it was more of the thing of be a housewife and do that particular thing. But because women are more independent, a lot more women have been more angled into being more about themselves. And I guess that's okay to a certain degree. That way they don't wake up years later and say, I gave it all for everybody else and now it's my time or something. So I don't want to hear that conversation later. So I do want her to have a certain amount of freedom and to be able to live her life. But when you're in a relationship, one that's going to be successful, there has to be support, mutual respect, and definitely love there. But definitely the first two that both should be doing right off the bat. So I have some clips right here that I'm going to share. That's going to be more for the men of seeing how it, if you are a decent or good man, if you come across these particular women here, do not take them for granted. Don't think you just like another video that I did before with Antoine Daniel. Don't think you're going to be that player dude that's going to come across another one to use and abuse. When you come across these women that have good hearts, that's going to be there for you, do not make them regret their decision. Let's begin.
What do you feel is a decent amount to spend on a first date?
Oh, I don't think it matters.
What? You don't think it matters?
No.
The internet is going to come for you heavily for this.
I think these girls that feel like the date that they take you on defines the man that they chose, they're full of crap. It's absolute BS. I think that it's a woman that's looking for the bigger, better deal, that has the audacity to say, I can't believe you want to bring me to the Cheesecake Factory. A lot of these dating scammers that literally go on a date every night just to be able to eat something, you're lucky you're eating tonight because you probably can't afford to do it yourself. These men don't give money, they give bags these days, and you can't eat that. So be grateful that you got some food, and be grateful that a man put in enough effort to take you somewhere. And that's the problem. I personally feel like that's the problem with today's day and age. Like, a lot of men are becoming lazy in dating. They're becoming lazy in the pursuit because there's no appreciation for what they do. And now women have these super high entitlement level thoughts that they deserve to be brought to freaking Bora Bora on their first date. And it's like, who are you to even ask for that? What value have you brought to that man? It's audacity. It's the audacity for me.
Audacity for me.
And on top of that, you should want to be friends with the person that you're choosing anyway. If I don't like you, I'm not going on a trip with you. I'm sorry, but Instagram photos on
that right there. And that's a black woman. As I will usually say, black women are the most honest women. But there are good, even though I will say, I haven't come across too many black women like this. I haven't had too many positive experiences with black women as I had with a lot of the other cultural women. But there are good black women out there. Getting off the race thing. A woman like this, that particular conversation was just involving what a man should spend on a first date. But you can glean a lot from that particular thing of her answer, of how she probably would be happy with a picnic. If you're a good or decent dude, that is the type of woman that you want, that you can meet. And this is where I disagree when men say that thing of, I disagree with a woman wanting to be your best friend. Okay. I do think sometimes there are women that get carried away with that particular thing of, I want him to be my best friend, because men and women are different. But at the same time, only because maybe I did not have this particular problem. As I would usually say, I never had the sex problem. I got along with a woman that we was compatible. We was able to talk and laugh. We was able to talk for hours. We was able to have conversations that explored how we thought and felt about things. Now, sometimes maybe she wasn't completely honest, and maybe sometimes I didn't say things to maybe scare her away, so I backtracked, or I did not go in depth on a particular topic. But I bring that up again. If you come across a woman like this, you value her. Okay, don't have to put her on the pedestal thing, because I do believe putting any woman on the pedestal, meaning like you're bending over backwards, and she's not reciprocating. And she should do that automatically. You shouldn't have to pin her down and be like, hey, I need you to get back to me. That should be something in her that she is doing. That should be automatic, especially for women. Men sometimes we may lack in there if we are. That's why I think too much of anything is bad. But if it's a man that's easily getting women and he doesn't have to put too much effort because he's really attractive or he has a lot of money or status, well, popularity, then he may start taking advantage of those women because he's seeing mass amount of attention from women somewhat easily for him. Men should be leery about getting married. That woman right there, I may take a chance on. The only thing scary, once again, that woman could be saying this today, and she does seem to be like she's older, maybe early 30s or something. She still looks attractive. So, and the fact that she has makeup on, and a lot of men get into that, like, oh, I want the natural and stuff. Yes, I get that. But I am more concerned about how she is inside if I'm already attracted to her. The fact that she has on a bit of makeup or she dresses a certain way, not too provocative, then I will overlook that particular thing. Now, maybe it could be wrong to do that, but if she has a big heart or something, those are the times that I'm like, maybe you should take the chance. Maybe not go all the way. Maybe see if this is really the type of woman that she is. But because it's easy for women to get with the group, get with the sisterhood, and just come out here and just bash men and say that all men are trash, all men are useless, it's all men's fault, then I have to shine a light on the women that do shine and say, hey, we're not all like that. And not just saying that, putting her thoughts and her feelings, how she think about something that a lot of women will disagree with her with. So a woman like that, I think she's worth taking a chance on. I have another video here.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1". Right now I'm 6'4" though.
Are you single?
Yeah.
That's a tall woman. How easy is dating for you?
Not too easy. Not too easy for sure.
Well, why do you say that?
As a tall blonde woman, I draw a lot of attention. And it's not in like a conceited way, it's just genuinely like I get a lot of eyeballs on me because I stand out. And a lot of men, it's very hard to be secure when everyone is looking at your woman. And I totally get that. It's just something that comes with having a woman that's like 5'10" or taller, because I've had bad experiences with tall men and short men. I definitely am attracted more to a person's soul and who they actually are than their physical. And feeling protected is more about a feeling, not a physical thing. You can't control what you look like. You can't control your height.
And why do you think so many women lean on the height as a factor? He has to be 6'5" or at least 6.
Because they want to feel small and they want to feel all little and like a girl. Like it's bullshit.
Oh snap. Did she just say that? And she's 5'10". Now, look, I'm going to admit, she's rare. Okay, she's rare. Most women are about that height thing. And I get it to a degree. Maybe she does that because her dad is real tall or taller than the mom or something. But when I was in Australia and I had dated this woman that was at least 5'10", and I'm 5'6", 5'7", okay? She was completely okay with it. Now, I do have to admit, every dude was looking because she was very attractive. And she was built very nice, to be honest. Now, I always go back to that particular woman because she could have chose any man in that club, but she chose me. And not just in the club, we actually hung out and we went to go see a movie and we had a good time. Now, the thing was that turned into a long distance relationship, and that is always a bad thing. Bad thing. Only the most special people can make it through a long distance relationship. Most people will fail, but we had all the ingredients there at the beginning. So probably things would have turned out different if I had lived over there, because I was in the military at the time. So that was the only reason I was really over there. I did intend to go see her, but at the time that I had met her, I was getting out of the military at the time. And once again, it turned to a long distance thing. Anyway, that proves from my personal experience and with that woman saying it right there are women out there that will date a man that's shorter than them. And when I'm walking around in my everyday life, I do see that. The same thing with women that are squawking about men definitely just picking them, well, overlooking them because of their weight. And I'm pretty sure that happens to a lot of women. But I do see women that are overweight that are with men that are fit or slender. So that tells me not every dude is doing that. Not every woman is so fixated on the height. And I am definitely not about trying to force a woman to pick me. Because if she picks me under those pretenses and she really wants something else, when that something else comes into her life, and I think anytime you find something good, you find a good relationship with a person, there's going to come people in your life to try it, to test it. Okay, that is why as a man, I knows whenever I'm in a good, happy relationship, I start getting women, female attention all over the place. A lot more higher than what I would usually get. And I think a lot of times when men are younger, they'll think like, oh, okay, I can have my cake and eat it too. I can talk to this girl, that girl, stuff like that. No, my advice to men, if you don't want to be one of those men that's regretting like, okay, I had a good one and I fucked it up or something. Don't be that dude that you have a good one thinking that you're going to get another one in another one, and you are engaging with women that's definitely not on that woman's level. Now, if you in a bad relationship or something, at the same time, I think if you're in a bad relationship, just get out of it. Don't do the monkey branch thing or translate to someone else. I think a lot of people do that, especially women, but women get a pass with doing it. Basically, with this video, I'm just saying, you find a good one, you find a, a woman. Unfortunately, women, I don't have examples of men on this one. Otherwise, this video would be a lot more longer. But that's why I'm talking right here. So there are men that will love you for you, or that will look at your inner soul or something. So you can be picky, get somebody that's you're attracted to or something, but don't expect the person, I'm talking to the women right now, don't expect him to check all the boxes. Okay? You want him to be kind and giving, but you want him to be 6'4"? Okay, you might not get that combo. You might get the combo, but let's say you do get that combo, but yet he's not making the kind of money that you want. Once again, if you're stuck on the superficial thing, get that out of your system. Of course, don't wait too long in your life, but go ahead and go for what you know. And then maybe later that person to be there. But for the men, when you come across these women that do have beautiful hearts, that happen to be as attractive as you want them to be, please do them right. Don't be like the other dudes out here that's just trashing the good women. Because you can't tell me it's not good women out here, because I do come across them. I've even been in relationships with them. The thing that I will say is, with those women that are good, or even the men that is good, stay good. Don't let other people come into your life and change you into another person because you're feeling yourself, because you might be in a certain profession, or your status and money is starting to increase, and therefore you get an inflated ego, and then you will regret it someday in the future. So give me a like and subscribe. Have a good day. There we go. There are good women out there. There are women that will love you or be interested in you for the person that you are, not just for what you can give them. And of course, everybody wants something out of the person that they are getting, but some people are just more into what they can get and not what they can give. Get with people, this goes for both genders, get with people that are concerned about getting and giving back and forth. Have a good day.
Does a guy have to make?
How much does a guy have to make to what?
To date you.
To date me? There's not a price limit to date me.
Really?
As long as you're treating me right, you're fucking acting right, you're chilling.
What about he's living with his mom?
That doesn't matter. Wait. If he's living with... No, that doesn't matter.
Really?
Because the situation that they're in does not have anything to do with me. Why am I going to judge because you live with your mom? Like, that's a situation that you're in with yourself. Like,
so what's your situation? Are you living with
an apartment.
Okay. And let's say he's like, hey, can I move in with you? Are you going to let him? If he's living with his parents?
If he's paying rent.
How much? 50-50?
50-50.
Really?
It's even. It's a relationship. It's 50-50 the whole way.
Yeah, she's valid, all right.